Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tiffany from Smart City Project Office of Taiwan. I want to welcome you to the virtual trade mission happening right now in Taipei at the 2021 Smart City Summit and Expo. So here we are right now at the Smart City Taiwan Pavilion, organized by the Industrial Development Bureau under the Ministry of Economic Affairs. So what we're doing here is to bring forward 17 excellent companies that have been trying to implement their solutions in Taiwan, and now they are ready to go abroad. So right now, I'm going to take you to embark on a smart agriculture virtual tour to bring you to the companies right in front of you. So right now, let me take you to them. Let's go to our first company focusing on aquaculture IoT, Quadlink. Here we go. So over here, we are at Quadlink, and next to me is Steven. And Steven is going to talk to us about his company and also this amazing aquaculture IoT solution. Hi, Steven.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Online, we are Quadlink Technology Incorporation, and I am Steven Zhen. And it's our honor to have this opportunity to introduce our products named Aqualink. And there is including 3 parts. One is water quality monitoring system, and then another one is the equipment control system. And the third one is the IoT with the app, and we call it the QIoT. So first of all, I would like to introduce the water quality monitoring system, just the machine as you've seen. And to cover it with glass and to surround it by the acrylic, the box is approved by the waterproof of the grade IP68, and with high reliability and the application to any aquaculture environment. And to power with a solar cell for continuously operate for 24 hours, and with the SIM card inside for the transmission, and the operating brand is all in the box. And next is to connect with several different sensors, such as dissolved oxygen, we call it DO, and oxidation reduction potential, we call it ORP, and the pH, and the salinity of the pond water, to predictably in every 5 minutes to collect and to detect and collect the data from the water, and to send this kind of information to our QIoT, the cloud, to be storage and to be analyzed with in various diagrams and graphs. And the same diagram and graphs also sent to the farmers' mobile phone, tablet, and their computer to let them know that the real condition in their ponds and in their aquaculture area, and to that also to help them to take action in accordance with the situation. And there are several, we say that the advantage of this system, to instead of a handheld sensor, the water quality can be monitored by the online sensor, and to operate for 24 hours. And we also have this system also have we call the pre-warning alarm while the abnormal situation happened in the pond, and we can send this information to our farmers by the voice or SMS, and let them know that to avoid the risk in advance from the possible loss. And the data, the raw data, can be analyzed and exported, and to build as the feeding history or the big data, and to help the farmers for their daily management. And another most important, we understand that because we're using this system to manage and to operate the aquaculture business, and it is not necessary we stay beside the ponds all the day. So this basically we think it can attract the younger generation to participate in aquaculture business and to upgrade the industry and to increase the capacity. So this is our first system here. And another one, our equipment control system, because we don't have a machine here today, so I would like to, with this picture, I'm sorry it's a little small, I want to introduce this. And this system can connect about the most 6 aquaculture equipment and devices, and to remote to turn off and turn off the equipment and devices instantly. And it also can connect with the water quality monitoring system to, for example, if the system detects for example, the less oxygen in the water, and the app will turn on this control system to, for example, to turn on the paddle wheel to increase the oxygen content in the water. So because it can turn on and turn off the equipment beside the pond, so we don't have to operate this kind of equipment all the day. So it can save as per our experience, it can save about the electricity cost up to 30%. So next, I would like to introduce our QIoT. Yeah, so this is our QIoT, and as mentioned, to integrate the information of our water quality monitoring system and the equipment control system, all the information in this interface. And it's very easy to operate because you just log in and to choose the pond name, which was given while the machine installation. And you just get log in and come in here. This one is DO, and this one is for the temperature. So you can see that right now is the pond's temperature is 27.66. So you just click and give the.
So it's a way for you to track all the data from the dashboard.
Okay. So.
So usually for this dashboard, are these data all real time?
Yes, we can use this in real time and give the information here. Yeah. So yeah, we'll try another one. Maybe it's okay. So this information can show on the interface, and we can compare. You just choose the day, the period of a day, and the time, and so we can compare maybe several days together, or one single day, or maybe to combine DO, ORP, or something to combine together to compare to what is going on in the situation and what is going on in the ponds. Yeah. So next, I would like to play the short video about it's shooted by the Discovery and broadcast in last October. It's a very short play.
Okay, so for this Aquaculture IoT solution, now Stephen is going to show us the video.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about the things that's being shown here?
Yes, and this is a very details to introduce our Quadlink here. So this is a farmer we are cooperate, Mr. Juan, is use this kind of our Aqualink several years ago, and he think it's very useful for him to cultivate his aquaculture. So it's Juan's father. He's also the farmer. So you can see the cover line, and they can read the cover line when it's getting down. So they will take action. For example, to put the probiotics or something like that to correct the bad situation. Yeah, this is the aquaculture to put on the water. You can see the bright color of the live buoy. It's very easy to identify from far distance.
Thank you so much, Stephen. And with this solution, I believe it's actually very suitable and could be very useful to a lot of fish farmers in other countries. Do you have any examples of that?
Actually, we do have experience to work with overseas customers several years ago, but you know that influenced by the COVID-19. So we were planning to recommence from this year, and actually we do have contacted several customers, for example, in Vietnam, in Philippines, also in India. So we do expect we have a good chance to develop our products this year, yes.
And when you cooperate with them, what is the business model over there? How do you work with your overseas partners?
As per our experience, because we do want to explain how to operate this kind of products aside, to expand, to discuss with them face to face. So if the influence about the COVID-19, because we cannot, we just can discuss it by the video call, something like that. We think maybe it's a kind of something we have to solve this problem. Yes.
All right, so for those of you that are online, if you're interested in their solution, don't forget to fill out the survey on the very top of the chat room, and we can put you in touch. And Stephen, do you have any last comments to our audience online? Anything you'd like to say to them? What kind of partners you're looking for?
Because we know that there are a lot of aquaculture business or the areas in Southeast Asia. So we do hope and we do expect that we have a chance to cooperate, to work with those farmers and to expand our products over there, yes.
Oh, and I just have one more question that comes to my head. So with your data transmission, what kind of technology are you using right now?
Because it's very easy because we use the 4G, and because as I mentioned that we have the SIM card inside, so it's very easy to transfer our data to our cloud and to the farmer's mobile phone. Yes.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you so much. So everyone, that is our first company. Okay. Oh, and actually, I think we just have one question. So let me pull out my phone. It's very interactive. So I'm going to show. Okay. The question is the solution applicable to any kind of fish?
Yes. So we have actually we have this products in any area and any fish. Yes.
So yes, any kind of fish. Okay. All right. Thank you for your question. And now, thank you, Stephen. And now we will move on to the second company. And ladies and gentlemen, we're back to our second company, which is USync. And here I have CN, the chairman, right next to me, who is going to talk to us about the company and also the solution. Hi, CN.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon, right? Okay.
Could you tell us a little bit about your solution? I know it's using AI to do some amazing things.
Okay. Let me introduce my company first, because we are an internet operation provider. We are not a software house or a system house. So we involved in a smart agriculture almost 3 years around. And we focus on the Taiwan very big and famous big farm. So in our point of view, if we put a lot of the smart agriculture technology, if your target market is a small farmer, I don't think so they meet the ROI. So we are focused on the big farmers. Second one, we're trying to think about who will pay the money to invest the IoT or technology. So we find two, maybe they will pay for the agriculture technology. One is a big farmer. They have two major function or major target. First one, they must guarantee their products, their fruit, must keep the quality and the quantity. Quality is, of course, we can management by technology, so we are easy to management. But how to make the quantity, I think it's very important. So in Taiwan, a lot of the farmer is a very small size. So we'll focus on the big farmer, and they will contract with a small farmer, and they use the standard procedure, and we can guarantee they can produce the same quality and quantity.
I see. So how do you do that? Do you have some of the technologies that you're using that you could show us here?
Okay. So first one, we must get the farmers' data. So we develop by ourselves. It's all produced in Taiwan, made in Taiwan. From the hub and the sensor. So this hub is a fourth generation. It's very small and transparent. It has a solar energy generator. And they own a SIM card. So they can automatically generation the power and connect to the telecom company. So if your farmer is far away from the city, it's lack of the electric and lack of the communication, don't worry. They are very easy to implement, very easy to set up, and you can change the location anywhere. And the most important is, it's more cheaper. If it's a very high price, I don't think so the farmer, they can afford the ROI for the implement. So the first one. Second one, we have a different the sensor. The sensor all include the solid or the environmental status. For example, the soil, temperature, moisture, EC value, pH value, and the NAP, something like it. So we can get the real data in the real time. So every farmer just put in the sensor, so they can get the real-time data, I think after the 20 minutes. So, and they can move the IoT different location, so they can change. So first one, we must complete. This one must be stable, high quality, and low cost. Second one, we will combine the two technology. One is, I say, the talent farmer in Taiwan. For example, this is a dragon fruit. We know the dragon fruit harvest time is in the summertime, from the May to November. But we change the producer period from the December to the next year, May. What are the advantage? First one, in the winter time, the price is 4 times compared with the summertime. Second one is a lack of the diseases. So we don't use a lot of the different things to input it. The last one, no competition. So we combine the talent farmers' domain know-how and trying to get the real number. So combine the talent farmers' domain and the IoT's data come to be a very useful data set. So we use a back-end AI engine. So we can learning, we can get the number, we modify, we optimization, and we hope we can get a useful or successful standard process. So our solution is to combine the talent farmers' domain know-how and IoT technology.
I see. And is there any way we could see all the very useful data that you collect? Where can we see those data?
That's a real time. The data is real time from the farmer. So we can collect the data every 6 minutes or half an hour. So you can get the real data. Second one, if we were the up and the low, so the data is over the up, they will give us a warning. So everyone, they don't have say 5-10 years experience to train the dragon fruit. No, they just follow the computer step by step and day by day. If you up or lower, the system will warn you. So our target is we hope maybe don't every farmer they have a so experience or a talent to produce a so good dragon fruit. They just follow the computer step by step, day by day, and we can guarantee, we hope, 100% guarantee the quality and the quantity.
This is very useful. And do you already have any partners overseas that are using your system for dragon fruit?
I think it's very good. I share experience. We just signed a contract with Indonesia. And their representation in Taiwan, they visit our technical farmer and give him a very, very impressive. He say, okay, in the Indonesia, they hope their agriculture will jump from the traditional farmer to the high-tech farmer. And they hope they will increase the farmers' income and use a lot of the technology. So we signed an agreement. They will provide us 500 hectares. And we will build up 10 hectares for the demo site. The dragon fruit in Taiwan, from the planter to get the result, is take the 8 months. But in Indonesia, just only 12 months. So after 1 year, they can get if the result as quality like the Taiwan that's proven is successful, then they will extend to 500 hectares. So for them, it's a very good experience and a real case. So if you own your country, you may find out what kind of the fruit, especially in the tropical fruits, especially in the winter time. We know in Asia, we just say talk about Asia. For the North Asia, in the winter time, almost none any tropical fruit. So if we can produce more and more tropical fruit in the winter time, that we can get a good price, no competition, and no more diseases. So that's the advantage.
This is fantastic. And they say to see is to believe. So we actually have a video from the actual dragon fruit farm for you to see. So why don't we take a look at the video so you can get a better sense of what CN has to offer here. So actually we have some live questions coming in. The first one asks, if the solution is exported outside of Taiwan, how long does your AI engine get sufficient learning to optimize the yield? CN?
Okay, I think this is a good question. Normally, I think the 1 year is the basic. So, the fruits, they can grow the result, I think, 1 year. So if you have many farmer and many different locations farmer, we collected more data and we will shorten the AI builder. So I think 1 year is necessary.
Okay, so 1 year minimum. And the next question, for the trial, how much is the investment to build your farm?
Okay, I don't think so. This is a business confidential. For example, in Indonesia, in the first stage, in the demo site, around 16 hectares, around $1 million US. And the more the area, I think the cost will decreasing because some of the basic infrastructure is ready.
All right, so if we don't have any other questions, let's thank CN. Right. And then if you wish to connect with USync, please don't forget to fill out the survey on the very top of the chat box, and then we will put you in touch with CN after the tour. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, CN. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Hello, everyone, and now we're on to our third company of this aquaculture tour. So here we are at GEOSAT. And next to me is Edward, who is going to talk to us about the company and also their drone solution. Hello, Edward. Can you talk to us a little bit about your company?
Okay. Our company was founded in year 2004. Originally, it is actually a satellite imagery processing company. And after 4 years in the business, we began to developing our own UAV on that. Currently, we have already developed as a total solution of service provider as a drone as a service DaaS solution provider. In addition to the UAV manufactured in-house, and we actually are doing agriculture spreading and all other things, including the backbone of platform, which we'll introduce later to you, all of you. Okay, thank you.
And can you tell us a little bit about the drone solution that you have over here?
Okay. We have a drone solution. We call it GeoSSP. It's actually a 4 segment, 4 parts, or 4 modules in the total solution. One is about the aerial survey and the classification of all the farmland usage, which is actually originated from our own original funding capability. Is on this side, and the function we have, you can tell, is actually a large area analysis about the farmland usage, including different crops classification. And we actually did it in the use of Jiayi County in southern Taiwan. Here is the overall land survey, and we can do damage assessment like flooding of all different crops, because in Taiwan, the crops damage can be compensated by the government in terms of subsidy, and they have to calculate it in terms of how large the area is. And the second one is we introduce artificial intelligence to speed up the processing speed. So we can monitor in terms of growth status and analyze annually, including seasonal variation, using AI to distinguish and to identify. In terms of health analysis, we use multi-spectrum and ordinary RGB sensors. And we also do the tree counting here. So this is all our AI assisted part of the basic land survey. And after that, we can tell from the problem and health condition of the farmland. Then we can have a treatment using this kind of helicopter. It can do 2 things. One is the fertilizer. Another one is the pesticide to do that. So the second part of the total solution module is actually about the spraying, smart spraying. We also recently, in the last year, we also introduced edge computing in terms of artificial intelligence. So the aircraft nowadays is actually has the kind of AI processing here. So we develop a kind of spray on site, meaning that the AI computer on board can tell which part of that might be problem based on the large area survey, and we can pinpoint on the individual plants of that, then do the precision agriculture and precision spreading of that. This is the second part of treatment, like disease, all these kind of things. And based on that, we also have the workflow management and dispatch platform on a third part of that. We use APP, or you can introduce on the notebook computer platform also. And then the actual use case we have already developed and try out is on the rice, the largest crop in Taiwan and in South Asia, also in banana and tea and also oil palm. These four are the major crops we have already developed and have tried out. Okay.
And Edward, you mentioned that some of the drones are already used in these crops in Southeast Asia. Can you share with us which countries?
We have a joint venture company in Malaysia called Mata Aerotech. We are the service technology provider, including the AI or all this kind of UAV locally. So currently the company has about 15 people, and half of them are actually the UAV pilot. Because the Malaysian government now introduced the international standard of UAV operator, so we are applying for the license of the UAV operator in Malaysia. But we also do demo flight in Indonesia, Vietnam, Thailand, all these Southeast Asia country.
And when you work with, say, Southeast Asian countries, how does GEOSAT usually work with them? Do you send someone over to train them how to fly the drones, or?
Yes, there are two different business models. One is actually setting up a joint venture company like in Malaysia, or others is actually using a licensed manufacturer or licensed service. We can ship the total solution and train them in terms of how to operate our drone, because as I said, the drone nowadays is AI assisted. It's not the remote piloted only drone. So there are different ways we can implement.
I see, and I can see right here, or actually over here, we actually have a drone right here. Is that the kind of drone that you guys use when you're doing overseas partnerships?
Yes. This one is the actual drone. You can tell from here we have a small label here. It's actually because nowadays the Civil Aviation Authority has a regulation about the drone. So this one is actual flying drone. It's not a model here. And this one is an old model, so we don't have the AI computer inside here. But all others are equipped, including GPS. I have just been asked by a bystander that we do have a RTK, more precision version of that as optional. And you can tell easily the tank. This is a spreader, and we have a distant laser measurement about the height to as a altitude holding mechanism. We also use mini wave MMW as a obstacle avoidance mechanism. Okay, so this is the actual drone we flew in Taiwan, in South Asia, and also in Malaysia. Yeah.
Thank you, Edward. And now we also have a short video for you to actually see GEOSAT's drones in their action. So let us check out that video first.
Agriculture, the foundation of human civilization. GEOSAT integrates the UAV technology, AI analysis, and agricultural big data to implement field management with a precise, quick, and intelligent method, allowing the traditional agriculture to move towards the era of technology and intelligence. GEOSAT Unmanned Helicopter, ALPAS, the multifunction payload system, is allowed to carry a high-resolution camera and multispectral camera. The detailed crop health data can be instantly accessed. It can also load 15 liters of pesticide for precise spraying. GEOSAT ALPAS 2, an unmanned helicopter with a flexible body, is specifically designed for smart agriculture. The integrated tank can load 16 liters of liquid to carry out the spraying tasks. The auto height hold system can keep the best efficiency of spraying while cruising. With the concept of an agriculture-based approach, prospering agriculture through science and technology, GEOSAT expects to explore new areas of traditional agriculture with UAV technology. We want to create a new style of smart agriculture that belongs to the intelligence tech age.
And gentlemen, we actually received a question for Edward, and it says, what kind of customers and partners are you looking for in overseas markets now, Edward?
As an example, in Malaysia, we actually have a state-owned farm, large farm and a plantation company cooperate with our local joint venture. But in Vietnam, there are other service providers who do not have this kind of technology solution, but they operate as a joint service company. So we can supply for the licensed technology of that. So there are three different types of partner we are seeking for. One is the farmland owner. The other one is other service company in terms of DAS company, joint as service company, which we are willing to cooperate with. And the third type of that is actually farmers association. Probably they use as association type style or the cooperative way of that. They are the three different categories we are cooperating with. Yep.
Thank you, Edward. Okay, so that's all we have right now from GEOSAT Aerospace. And if you wish to connect with Edward, please don't forget to fill out the survey, and then we will put you in touch with Edward after the tour. Thank you, Edward. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, we are down to our last company on this agricultural tour. Here I am at Chunghwa Telecom, and this is Jack right next to me. Jack is going to tell us a little bit about their solutions and their experience of working with the partners in the future. So hi, Jack. Can you tell us a little bit about the solution?
Okay, hello, Tiffany. I am the CHT product manager, Jack. And today I will introduce to you the CHT total solution to the smart agriculture. First of all, I will introduce to you our product. This product is my NB-IoT sensor equipment. We have a variety of sensor equipment, such as sunlight sensor, air sensor, water sensor, and soil sensor. Especially, we have a 4G camera. All these sensors I described above is truly wireless, which means they can run without power line and network setting. So you can collect data very easily. And the collected data will be transmitted to the CHT Smart Agriculture Platform by the NB-IoT network around Taiwan. Then we use the CHT Smart Agriculture Platform to show you the real-time data or historical data, then send you the alarm conditions by show message service and email. Most importantly, we can make predictions about environment in next 3 days from now. So that's our production solution.
Okay, and then you mentioned that you have a lot of sensors to collect different data. So can you tell us a little bit about the data that you can collect from your soil?
Okay, we can collect the data from the soil about soil moisture, soil EC, electric conductivity, and the soil temperature. Yes.
And anything else? Any other sensors that you have?
Okay, we have just like the sensor in my hand, it can collect the ambient temperature and humidity. And we also have the sunlight sensor. It can collect the sunlight lux in sun. Yeah.
And all of these data are being transmitted, you said, by NB-IoT, is it?
Yes, it's a telecom standard. The NB-IoT is called Narrowband Internet of Things. It's a 3GPP standard. And it can be operated by local operator, just like Chunghwa Telecom.
I see. And you collect all these data, you transfer them, do you show them on a dashboard? Where can we see these data?
We can see this data from the cloud. So you can use the mobile phone, or use the notebook, or use your laptop. So you can use everything. If you can go to the internet, you can browsing it on the website.
Can you show us what the dashboard has? What kind of data will be displayed on the dashboard?
Okay, just like this smart agriculture platform, we can show you the weather information about the weather forecast, or the sensor and the data. Just like the sensor is the sunlight sensor, and it shows the lux, or water per meter square, 530. And we can show you the real-time data. This data is the ambient temperature and the ambient humidity. And see the left side. They are the alarm conditions. We can show you the alarm conditions and its content. Yes.
I see. Okay. And with the system, do you have real use case maybe in Taiwan using your smart agriculture solutions in Taiwan?
Yes. In fact, there are many farmers have taken advantage of this total solution. Just like the rice, or the aquaculture, or the tea trees. No matter you have the greenhouse or the open farming field, you can take advantage of it to get a better return.
And are you also looking to find overseas partners who might be interested in your solution? What kind of partners are you looking for?
Okay, exactly. We want to export our total solution overseas, especially the government or the institute, just like the Council of Agriculture in South Asia and Southeast Asia. Yeah.
I see. Okay. And now we're also going to jump into a very short video to let you see their solution in action. So let's take a look.
从云端到土地，结合物联网及人工智慧等技术，中华电信将持续协助传统农业转型为精准的智慧农业。
永远走在最前面，中华电信。
All right, and after that short video, we actually receive a live question from our audience. So Jack, they're asking, with the prediction capability, can a platform advise the farmers to take the right action or automate some process?
Well, it's a critical problem because we are cooperating with the school and the government professor. We need a little time to develop our solution to specific plans. Just because it takes time to study the historical data and the real-time data and the data relationship with the plan. So we need a multi-to-do list.
I see. And here we have another question. So any rough cost to invest per hectare to use your solution? Can you give us an estimate?
Okay. It depends on your purpose. If you want to do product, you need a very few sensors in your farming field. If you want to do research, you need to increase the density of a sensor. So it depends on your purpose and your plant. Yes.
Thank you, Jack, for this very realistic answer. Okay, so if you have any other questions, please do not forget to leave a comment in the survey on top of the chat box. And if you're interested in connecting with Chunghwa Telecom for their smart agriculture solution, please be sure to let us know, and we will put you in touch after the tour. So thank you, Jack. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you.
Okay. All right, so that is a wrap up to our Smart Agriculture Tour. Please make sure you stay tuned because in about half an hour, you're going to embark on another tour on smart governance. So we will see you back very soon. Thank you so much.